Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is Shadow Shock here, and today I'm bringing you another graphics design tutorial. In this one, I'm going to be showing you how to make a really cool 3D styled text. Now for this one, I use a specific font called Batman Forever. I'll put a link in the description to where you can get it. It's free to download, but you can use pretty much any text that you want in order to do this. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to make a new layer, or a new canvas rather. And I'm going to make it about 800 by 200 just to give enough room to work with. And I'm going to leave the background transparent, and I'm going to take my text tool and I'm just going to type example. Now here's a quick way that you can center things for those of you who don't know. You hit Control A to select the whole canvas, choose the layer that you want to center, then you select the move tool, which you can also do by hitting V. So here you see I have the pencil tool. I just selected that. If I just press V, it chooses the move tool. And then you push these two buttons, this one to center vertically and that one for horizontal. So now I've got my text, I've got it centered nicely. What I'm going to do is add 3D. Now make sure you have the move tool selected and hold down Alt. And for this example, I want the 3D to go to the right and then up. Now the way I'm going to do that is just holding Alt. I'm going to hit the right arrow, then the up arrow, then right, up, and I'll just continue doing that until I get the distance that I want. So let's see. Let's try 20. Okay, so now I've gotten the distance that I want. What I'm going to do is select this very top copy, which is the copy 20. Scroll down and select the first copy, hit Shift and click at the same time to select all of them, then hit Control E to merge them. I'm going to rename it to 3D, drag it underneath my main text, and I'm going to double click it to open up the layer style menu, and I'm going to put a gradient overlay on it. Now the default is black to white, but I want to change that black to a little bit of a dark gray. I don't want it to be quite black. So I'm going to go with right about there. Gives it a nice gray. And I want to change the color of my text. You can leave it black or you can make it white. You can make it whatever color you want, but I'm going to go with a nice blue. Right about there looks pretty nice. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a stroke to my text. We'll go with 3. I like 3. And then I'm going to add a stroke to the 3D as well. And I don't want it to be the same thickness as the text. So let's try 1. No, that's not enough. Yeah, 2. 2 works pretty good. And now I've gotten everything pretty much the way that I want it. So what I'm going to do is select the top layer here, and I'm going to hit Control Alt Shift E at the same time, which is Apply Image. Alternately, you can do it by just going up to Layer. Where is it? Wow, I feel stupid right now. Okay, you never know. I don't remember where to find it, so just hit Control Alt Shift E, and that's an Apply Image. And then I'm just going to hide these two, and I'm just going to name this Merged Text. And then I'm just going to Control A and just recenter it like I did earlier. And now I want to put some texture in there because it's kind of plain looking. So what I'm going to show you now is how to make what's called a scanline pattern. If you've already made one, then you can skip this. But if you haven't, here's how you make it. So hit Control N to start a new document. Make it 5 width and 5 height. And you're going to press Control and hit the plus button until it zooms in as far as it'll go, which is going to be 3200%. You can see that down here in the corner. And then what you're going to do is take your pencil tool, take a 1 pixel square brush, black in color, and you're just going to make squares diagonally across in those lines. just like that. And then what you would do after you've done that is go up to Edit, go to Define Pattern, name it whatever you want, and press OK. Now I've already got one made, so I'm not going to save that or anything. But now what you're going to do is hit Control-Shift-N to make a new layer, name it Scan Lines, push Shift F5 to bring up your Fill menu. Normally it's going to be on foreground color. You're going to come down to Pattern, and then scroll through the patterns until you find that scan line pattern that you made, and press OK. And there you see all the scan lines that are added in there. Now I don't want to leave it like that. I want to put it just over the text and the 3D. So what I'm going to do is, with my scan line layer selected, I'm going to Control click inside this merge text box, which chooses all of the text with the selection tool. Then I'm going to hit Control Shift I to choose the inverse of what I had originally selected, and now I press delete. So the only part left of that scan line pattern is the part on the text and the 3D. Now I don't want to leave it at 100% opacity because that looks really bad. I'm going to drop that down to probably, we'll start with 15. Yeah, I'm going to go, let's try 10. I'll go in the middle. We'll do 13%. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay, so now I've added a little bit of texture to it, give it a nice look, and the finishing touch that I'm going to add on is just to shrink down the extra canvas because I don't need that all. That's a little too much. Alright, there we go. And now I will just save this. I'm going to name it Example. Save it as a ping. Always save as a ping. If you save it as a JPEG, you lose quality. And then, just to see what it looks like, open with Opera. And there you have it. That is a really simple way to make 3D style text. Like I said, you can do that with pretty much any font. It doesn't have to be this particular font, but this is the one that I like using for this style of text. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, be sure to subscribe, leave some comments and let me know what you think. If there's any questions you have, be sure to ask them. If you have suggestions for future tutorial videos, leave those as well. And if you make any text designs using this example or this tutorial, I would really love to see what you guys make. So leave a comment with a link to it so that I can check it out and see what you made. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video and have a nice day.